All right. So I'm sitting here looking at the news, right? And I'm just thinking, like, how is it possible that this is seriously real? A woman has been found dead in a freezer along with another female who has been named by police as Henriette Suzuks. So this woman's Hungarian, and she was found in a fucking freezer. Okay, a fucking freezer. Wow. So this guy killed her and then put her in a freezer to try and hide the body. That's what I'm getting, right? Okay, so let's get into the article. The two bodies were found frozen, clothed, and on top of each other on the flat, at the flat in Vandome Close in Canning Town, East London, on the 26th of April. Hungarian national, which is this woman right here, is the second woman to be identified after Mehrikan Mustafa, 38, was confirmed as the first victim on Friday. A man has been charged with two counts of preventing a lawful burial. What the hell does that mean? Preventing a lawful burial? What? What the hell does that even mean? She looks kind of good in this picture, for sure. I like Moroccan women. Moroccan women are like fire. I was saying like they're definitely my type, man. I mean, Moroccan women are bomb. I mean, I guess you wouldn't consider them black, but they're in Africa, so most of them look like this. Oh, nah, this is not. No, no, she's not. No, she's not attractive. But this one, okay, she's okay. She's fire. A lot of them are actually fire. You know, they're very attractive. But anyway, let's get back to the point. Yeah, she's dead, and she's dead, and a guy killed her. So probably a white guy. You know, basically, you know, they probably rejected him, and then he got angry and he killed them. You know, it is what it is. So the Met said Mrs. Suzuki had been in the UK for several years, but was of no fixed address. So basically, she kept running around the whole place, right? She probably couldn't afford the rent, and she got kicked out, and she was living from place to place, bouncing from dick to dick of different guys that she was willing to sleep with that was paying her rent. So now, MS Suzuki was last heard from in the summer of 2016 when she spoke to somebody she knew in Hungary on the phone. Wow. Why would you want to come back? Why would you want to come to the UK? I mean, Hungary isn't exactly the best place in the world. Okay, let's be honest. Like, It's not exactly the most, economically viable place to live in. The Met said the property was used by people who moved from address to address, and that it was frequented by. Wow. We need to build up a full picture of both of these women's lives. So these guys don't even know what's happening. They don't even know who killed him, who killed these two women. They don't even know who killed them. They don't know. I mean, they have a suspect. Yeah, so they don't even have a suspect because he was released. So the police are that incompetent they can't find any. Wow, okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I guarantee you, if these women were black, no one would care. I mean, they wouldn't even be on the news. It wouldn't even be newsworthy. I think the news stations wouldn't even consider it newsworthy. They would just die, and then that's it. That's crazy. I mean, that's actually insane. But anyway, man, leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think. I'm out. Peace. Okay, so we're gonna give our analysis on Red Eyes TV. I don't think that she is as radical as a lot of people think she is. Okay, it was founded by Henrik. Well, I don't. I mean, a lot of people make Red Eyes TV out to be this white supremacist channel that talks about white power, and they talk about empowering their own people, which they do. And I don't see a problem with um, her empowering her own people because that's what you're supposed to do. Every race is supposed to be for themselves. If there was a war, in the next day, people, every race and every group would be within each other, and they would be helping each other. So, I mean, I guess only black people have that type of mentality to where they want to help everybody, but not everybody wants to help them. But if you look deeper into her channel, she was founded in Gothenburg, Sweden by Henrik Palmgren in 2003. Blah, 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 blah. They offer an alternative to the lies and fake news of the mainstream media. They cover politics, the culture war from a pro European perspective. Now, let me decode that for a second. That means from a pro white perspective, okay? They obviously have to use some type of vocabulary that's friendly. They have to be slightly politically correct because they want to attract different types of people like me. I'm black, so they don't really. I'm not their target audience, but they want to make sure they attract the liberals as well. They don't just want the far right extremists to come on the channel because they wouldn't have much of a following. See, so they are truly independent alt media supported by members and free from ads and corporate sponsorship. We have studios in Sweden. Now, Sweden, I've been to Sweden and that place is pretty racist. I've been to Finland as well, and Finland is one of the most racist countries in Europe. Okay, like I was there and I was in Lidl or something, like some shop, and I was trying to get some food, and then this white woman, like, she was literally mad at me for using my hands grabbing something out of the bakery items. Like, what? I mean, are you serious? And I was driving down the motorway going somewhere, and then I got stopped for no fucking reason. Like, I was just driving to the store, and then I got stopped, and there was no tail lights broken. I made sure I signaled. My indicators were on. Everything, and I was driving with the speed limit. I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong, and then I got stopped, and the motherfucker asked for my ID, asked for my driver license, insurance, whatever, and then he didn't find anything, and I was let go. But the thing is, right? I mean, let me show you guys how my facts. Now, Finland, right here. See, it's the most. Damn, my internet, man. Fuck. You guys, man. Like, you gotta excuse the internet, man. It's bad. It's really bad. Oh my god, man. It's that McDonald's Wi-Fi. It's that McDonald's Wi-Fi, man. Really? Look at my balls, man. Look how good my balls are. Am I still alive? I'm still alive. Okay, so you know, I mean, forget about red ice. We're gonna make this into a completely different video. We're gonna talk about Finland here. We're gonna talk about Finland here, and we're gonna break down Finland. So, Finland shamed on racism in EU study. I mean, okay, let me give you guys a little disclaimer. Every country has a right to govern themselves any way they want to, in accordance with the laws that they make in their own country. Okay, but I'm still gonna have my opinion. Okay, I'm still going to shine a light on these hoes, man. And a lot of those women, I mean, they don't really like black dudes. Like, I mean, hey, it's interesting. I mean, it's just interesting how I approached this white girl, right? And she gave me her number. But I called her, she didn't pick up the phone. I text her, right? She texts me back, and we're talking for a couple days. And then she kind of like, she doesn't want to outright reject me. I guess she just wants me for entertainment. She wants someone to text back and forth. But then she doesn't want to do nothing. She doesn't want to go out. So it's like, what? How does that make sense? I mean, that don't make sense. So, are you interested or not? And then eventually, I flip out on the bitch, right? And she says, I'm not interested, dude. It's like, what? But your boyfriend's in Finland, right? And you gave me a number, so what was the point of that? And then she called me a nigger as well. But anyway, um, let's get into Finland. So around a third of people of African descent across a dozen US states have experienced some form of racist harassment in the past 5 years. Wow, only a third, and I guarantee you that that number is definitely higher than a third because Finland, man, that place is like whew, a problem. All right, so I mean, if you guys just look at there was a ranking over here somewhere. Yeah, of course. I mean, the Somali community in Finland as well as the Finnish Roma. I don't know about that. I don't think the Romanians there face much discrimination. Let's be honest, guys. Let's not try and equate the struggle here. Let's not try to equate Eastern European struggles to Black people's struggles. Okay, it's just not. It's not possible. So you guys can see here, Italy and Austria. Italy's racism is kind of subtle. They don't come out right out and say it. You know, they don't want you like sleeping with their women. Okay, I mean, it's just how it is. You know, the Italian guys out there, they're very, very overprotective of the women there. They don't want you, if you're black, they don't want you to sleep with the women over there. They don't want you to fuck the bitches, to fuck their women. I mean, you know, if say, I mean, I was out in Sicily one time, right, and I was actually talking to this white girl that was Italian, right, and I was just talking to her, you know, chopping up some game, whatever. I was just, you know, seeing if I could maybe, you know, see if I could get a number or if I could, like, you know, do something later down the line, you know, trying to sculpt some type of plan. And then suddenly, some Italian guy comes out of nowhere, gets mad at me for talking to her. And I'm like, what? Like, dude, why are you mad? Like, what? So you want to, I mean, really, man, these people are weirdos. But, okay, so many also face precarious living conditions which can exacerbate social exclusion. Some landlords refuse to rent out their homes while a quarter are discriminated against while at work. And I'm telling you this right now. If you're trying to find work in Finland and you're black, you can forget about it, man. You can forget about that motherfucker. Like you ain't finna find no jobs, man. It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get a job. You'll get some jobs, but you'll get the low paying jobs. Even if you're educated and you have a degree, you'll still have a low paying job. Okay, it's just how it is. You know, it is what it is, man. And even if you get the high paying jobs, you'll be the only black person in that place because you'll be the token Negro, and you gotta be 100,000 times better than the white people at that job because it's not a level playing field. They get preferential treatment. You gotta be 1,000 times better than that white motherfucker in that room, or you're not gonna get the job. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. A lot of people don't want to say it, but it is what it is. But leave me a comment, tell me what you guys think about Finland, and I'm out. Peace.